right, so one of my biggest pet peeves when I was in college or even watching college basketball is the amount of defense played and the level of defense played. It is far too good. Seriously, it is so good that it's not a very entertaining sport, in my opinion, because no one can dunk it. And when we were taught how to play defense in college, we were taught extremely well. And what happens is that in the NBA, when there's a player over here and there's a player guarding them, the NBA says if your man is over here, that you cannot play defense right here. They say you must stay outside of the key and you can only come inside the key for 3 seconds because they want this player to be able to drive and dunk the ball for the fans and for the money. Until you get to the pros, you might as well take advantage of this. You are allowed to do a lot more. And how we teach help side is a series of jumping off to the ball and rotations. So if you have an offense right here, we'll just go with the outside guys for now. You have 3 people on the outside and 3 people guarding them. What you want to do is to disallow any kind of drives or any kind of easy passes. So this person right here needs to be enough off his man to disallow this drive, to make that hard, but also up in the passing lane to stop that pass. So the perfect spot for him is right here. In the passing lane with the ball side hand up, palm turned toward the ball, and the ball side foot up. And this person should be doing the same exact thing. And you are halfway in between your man and the ball. So you're right there, the halfway point. Now, as they pass the ball to the wing, this guy should obviously jump back to his man. But these guys need to jump off the ball immediately. As the ball's in the air, he needs to jump to this mid-level spot, and he needs to jump to this mid-level spot, the halfway spots. Immediately, as the ball's going in the air, they jump off. The reason why he jumps off is so he can help on any kind of drives. It's so that he can bump this guy cutting through. The reason why he jumps off is so that his man doesn't cut in front of his face for a basket. He makes him cut behind him so that he can stay in front of him in the ball. So as they jump off, that's how we're going to take care of defense. They jump off as well. So on the pass, he jumps to the middle and he jumps to the middle. Now, as this guy cuts, we have our defenders here now, a defender here and a defender here. As this player right here cuts, he wants to stay with him. All right. So he cuts to the basket, he stays with him. And if you notice, he can kind of bump him right there. So he's helping out even without trying. So he stays with them, he stays with them. We allow these two to go to the basket. So we have our middle guy, we have our guy who cut, and we have our defender that followed him. Now, as this player comes up, we need this defender to be at the halfway point, right in the middle, to play defense like that. But you want to do that as this guy is moving at the same exact rate, so you can deny this ball. And as they pass the ball to him, if they happen to get it to him, again, you want to guard that guy. You guard him. This guy right here, if the ball's up top now, the ball's now up top. This guy will jump off. And then as the ball gets up top right here, this defender jumps off and then follows his man outside. So as this guy goes out, he goes out, but out toward the middle. So in the end, we are exactly where we started out. And if you can stay in those positions, if you can stay in all these positions, you will always be in a spot where they're going to have to pass through you. They can't drive between you. And if they drive from the wing, you can help. Because if the ball were here, and the defenders are right there, and right here, and right here. If the ball were right here, as that ball drives, always force baseline, he wants to meet him outside the key. He follows him, and now he plays center field. And that's where you get the game that I hate. This is where you get Vince Carter never dunking the basketball. This is where your rotations are always on point. So being in those spots, understanding 3-on-3 defensive positioning, it makes the game boring. It makes the game low scoring. And that's how you kind of want it to be for the other team. You don't want them to be in position. And just with these rules alone, if you pass the ball around, it's hard to keep up with this stuff. So on offense, this should teach you how to be patient, how to swing the ball from side to side, to make them make a mistake in one of these positioning plays, and then you beat them based off of that mistake. So this has been 3-on-3 defensive positioning.